Going to more of an advisory umbrella, Mr. Mohammad Sear, if I like twist the question a little bit for you, what do you think from your experience globally? What can Jordan use from other countries' experiences or utilize to learn more or to accelerate and spark the Jordanian experience or journey in digital transformation within the digital economy?
Thank you. First of all, assalamu alaikum and good afternoon or good morning to everyone, wherever you are. And for giving me this opportunity to be part with you guys on this really esteemed panel. Before answering that question, I just want to give a reflection on a point of view, because that will contextualize what I'm going to say. We hear a lot about digital transformation, and there are different ways to define what it means. And I'm going to put a definition that I feel it should be used as a way to define what we mean by digital transformation. And this, in my personal view, is about transforming business models that will then enable us to operate more effectively in the digital era. So technology, of course, is at a key enabler of that, but it's digital transformation or digital economy, digital nation is a lot more about change of business models than pure technology play. So that's one important factor to keep in mind. And coming to the question you were asking, and how is this linked, is because those countries which have taken a view of more from a human-centered design approach, in my opinion, have actually achieved the outcomes they're looking to achieve. And for me, two countries stand out. There are many countries, but I'm going to pick on two countries because they're small, but they're punching above their weight. One of them is Estonia. We all know about the Estonian story. Many say it's too small. It's a very small country that can't be taken as an example for our nation and stuff. But I say Estonia, you look at it as a POC, for example, for bigger countries. And why Estonia is quite a good example to study is because their transformation journey was driven by wanting to make the lives of their citizens better. So they had that at the center. And how can they operate more efficiently, the government? Because they came out of a particular stage and became independent, didn't have much cash, and had to find unique ways of how to actually do what everyone else was doing in a more efficient, effective manner. So that's a very interesting country to explore and have a look at in more depth, because even now they are starting to think more about what's next. And their strategy was built around a vision of building a digital nation, a nation that is going to operate in the digital space as much as possible. So that's why you see even today, they are talking about not technologies, but sectors. How are we going to reimagine the educational sector to be operating in a way that supports the digital world we're living in, where all of our lives are going more and more online, whether it is entertainment, whether it is education, whether it is business, banking, whatever we are doing online. We're moving from the physical to the online space. So that's why the business model change is quite important, because they are reimagining how education will happen in the future, knowing that we have all these capabilities in our hand. The other country would be Singapore, which again, I believe is punching above its weight. And why I particularly like Singapore is because their whole journey is anchored around a smart nation. They want to build themselves as a smart nation. It's not about a government, it's not about an economy, it's about a nation as a complete nation. And they have then started to look at what are the building blocks and enablers that will enable that, whether it's government, whether it is the private sector, etc. So those would be a few things I would mention that could be considered. And the other thing, just to maybe zoom on to, when we talk about digital economy, and every nation, frankly, is talking about them becoming the world leader in this space. And everyone believes they have the capabilities, the capacity, and resources to become that. In reality, everyone can't do everything. And my advice always is focus very clearly on some unique areas where you feel you can become the global leader in that digital economy space, so you have a better chance. And anchor that and build that based on your own core capabilities. When we heard about the demand and supply side, the demand is there. But on the supply side, what do I have as capabilities that I can convert into enriching and enabling the digital economy? So having a clear focus in which technologies, which sectors am I going to really double down and become a global champion and player will help you to be more successful than trying to do everything and every technology. I'll pause there.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed.